Hi, it's Marianne. Today I have a Stash It Monday video for the Crafty Mavens, and I used a bunch of October afternoon papers and embellishments from my stash. I have a lot of October afternoon, and I think I got their last 2 warehouse boxes maybe. So I pulled out a lot of older stuff for this one. I also challenged myself to try to make a layout in 20 minutes. I think like in the beginning of July, a lot of YouTubers were trying to make 20-minute layouts, and I definitely use all of my 20 minutes here and possibly another 20 minutes. But I will say that it did help speed up my process a lot, just knowing that like the clock was ticking. I didn't take as long to make decisions as I usually do. And of course, once I got going, the adhesive ran out of my ATG gun, so I had to fix that first, and I'm gonna get it back going. So my idea was here, right after the 4th of July, I kept thinking about how different 4th of July was when I was a kid, and different memories of growing up in the 70s on 4th of July. So I went on Google Images and I found 2 pictures of fireworks from that era that I remembered that my brothers always had, and I printed them out. And then I wrote out my journaling in a column format, because while my journaling doesn't always take center stage on my layouts, this time I did have a lot to say, so I wanted to write that first so that there'd be room on the page, because invariably I end up running out of room if I don't do that first. So I printed the pictures side by side, but I cut them apart because I liked them better one on top of each other. And I think I'm using that little print, I think is by Farm Girl maybe. I've had that for a really long time. And I mounted the journaling in a little teeny tiny red polka dot, which I think is October afternoon. I'm not sure. I tend to hoard polka dot prints. So it was nice that I actually cut into a sheet and used it on this layout. And I'm just mounting my photos in black cardstock to help them stick out a little bit more. And I think I have a piece of cream cardstock and a piece of, I don't know what color you call that. It's like a very pale robin egg blue. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I'm going to use that also. So, like I said, with only 20 minutes to spare, I did speed up my process quite a bit. I had stopped the clock when my tape ran out, because I didn't think that was fair, that I had to reload my ATG and use some of my creative time. So I'm going to use some stuff from the warehouse box from October afternoon. I pulled out some of that big alphabet sheet. I don't remember what line that's from, and a thing of flags. I think it was garland, but in the warehouse box it didn't come attached with the string, so I'm just going to cut out 3 of those flags. Oh, there it was. It said, I think, Pirate's Life. Those letters are from, maybe. So that's basically what my page is going to look like. And let's see. All right, so I'm going to put it on the cream color because I felt like it was too need to stand out a little bit on the cream. And then I'm going to make my title, which is going to be 4th of July Memories, I think. Memories of 4th of July. I decided to ink my edges with a Prima, one of those little Prima inks, which I always end up getting all over the place. Oh, I only have 3 minutes left. Clearly, that's not happening. So I'm just going to glue down and get it going. And it felt really good to use up some of my October afternoon. I do, like I said before, I do have a lot of it. I really love it. Sometimes I just take it out and look at it because I don't know what it is about vintage stuff. It just really calls to me. But I don't always make vintage looking pages. So I'm going to use those letters, which have lost some of their stick. So I just used my zig to get those down so they stayed. And I could get the rest of my pages going. And then I think I'm going to pop up those little flags, and then I'm going to get some string and tie it in between. And I don't know if you just saw that, but I just reset my clock for another 20 minutes. So already I only got this far in for 20 minutes. But I think on average, it probably takes me maybe an hour and 15 minutes to make a page. Even though it doesn't always feel like it's that long, in reality it probably is. So I also had some of those die cut sheets from October Afternoon that came in a warehouse box. So I'm going to use those. And some of these, I'm not sure what kind of stickers they call them, but they also came, they're from Daily Flash there. They also came in one of the warehouse boxes. So I'm going to use 2 of those. And then that die cut sheet there is, I don't even know how old that is. Maybe 12 years old. I want to say like 2002. I don't know how accurate that is. But it was definitely like one of the first lines that October Afternoon came out with. And I really loved it. So, but apparently I didn't get much use out of that die cut sheet if I still have it hanging around. So I recently took it out of where it's like been living in my stash, and I'm going to try to use it up, because there's really no use to hang on to it too much longer. So that's going to be my title, Memories of 4th of July. And some of those stickers need a little bit help to stick. And I definitely am going to get some red and white baker's twine, and make little bows and tie them on the edge of that garland over there. I don't know if that makes it on camera. And I have a star punch that I'm going to use. I'm going to punch some stars and scatter them on the page. That star punch, that first one, that yellow one, is probably one of the first tools I ever bought. And I think it came in like a 4-pack at Michael's, and with some basic shapes, and it still holds up. You can't punch anything too thick out of it, and the one I think I ended up using is just like a corner punch that makes 3 little stars. Yeah, that one over there. So I'm going to use some of those. And then I think on the die cut sheet, that really old one, there might be a star. Oh, yep, I'm going to use that. I think that line was something about cherries for some reason. I really don't remember what it's called or what year it was from, but it's very old. But I still really, if they sold that paper today, I would probably rebuy some of those patterns I just really loved. So I'm going to look for a word to go in that little, I don't know what you call that, one of those little index tabs up there. And I can't remember now what I wanted it to say, but I think I ended up putting memories or something like that in that little, remembered maybe. That's profound. On a scrapbook page, remembered. Memories remembered. And then I think I put another one of those little ones. I think I finally gave up on the timer. So I had 5 minutes left. Oh, there you go. Oh, good for me. I said that it took me 35 minutes. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.